Welcome to the brand new Hawk Talk. Along with our partners at Red Hawk News, we are here to take you deeper into the world of ACIT with special features, interviews, and a few other surprises. The Pursuit recently held its annual spring writing contest, which asked participants to create a short story based on 3 separate prompts. Layla met with the winners to ask about their experience.
The spring writing contest was hosted by the Pursuit to show the talent of our very own students. After the success of a similar writing contest held last year, students were tasked with writing a short story or a short story based on a 3-element prompt, including a red hawk, a lost dog, and a practice. Red Hawk Media had the opportunity to speak with each of the winners and runner-ups. Each student had their own reasoning for entering the contest.
I really like writing, and I already previously been working on a story, and I thought it was a good opportunity to expand my character and fill in any plot holes.
I really liked writing, and I told my friend that we should do it and see who places better. I also wanted to learn how to write short stories better because I never really write those.
Well, I really enjoy writing, so I decided to enter the contest, and I thought it would be fun to write a story of my own.
The creative thought process of each student was shown.
If you read my story, it's about pretty much how my uncle was forced to move here from Honduras, which is where my family's from.
It took a lot of tries to find something that really flowed, but once I had it, I just ran with it.
But I had one part of a story, and then I had the ending, but I didn't have what happened in the middle to connect the two. So I wrote that and entered it as a short story and a short story.
Each student took pride in their work.
I'm most proud of the plot twist that I added towards the end of the story. I thought it was like a nice ending, and I thought it was nice, it's kind of cute.
I'm most proud of my ending because it's very hopeful and exciting.
I'm really proud of how I turned somebody's story that I know personally, their story, into something to read, something that someone can read and really enjoy.
I'm really proud that I was able to fit a practice in there because I didn't know how I was gonna fit all 3 prompts. But then I sort of did a flashback to a practice instead of having that be a major plot point.
There will be another contest held in the fall. Be sure to check out all the stories on ACIT's news publication, The Pursuit. Congratulations to all the winners and runner-ups. For Hawk Talk, I'm Layla Miller.
Congratulations to each of our winners. If you missed your chance to enter into this year's contest, The Pursuit will host another in the fall. Members in the Computer-Aided Drafting and Design program presented custom models to apply for a grant that will help the local community.
Students in ACIT's Computer-Aided Drafting and Design program created designs to help the local community apply for a much-needed grant. The Imagining Tomorrow, Building Inclusive Futures grant, which is sponsored by the American Library Association and the Great Stories Club, asks, how can we imagine and dream of our shared futures together, alongside each other, in order to create better tomorrows? The goal of the project is to design practical settings that have inclusive features for people with certain daily challenges, including creating parks that have pathways with wheelchair access. Each story should emphasize the significance of our past, present, and future, while also offering insight into how young people might live in the future. The Great Stories Club provided a reading list to students participating in the application process, including Victories Greater Than Death by Charlie Jane Anders, Across a Field of Starlight by Blue Delinquency, The Marrow Thieves by Cherry DeMaline, The Sound of Stars by Alicia Doe, and War Girls by Tochi Onibuchi. Students presented their designs in order to be ready for the deadline in May. Best of luck from Red Hawk Media.
ACIT's Performing Arts Academy is excited to announce its upcoming spring dance concert this Friday, May 10th. The curtains open at 7 p.m., so bring your friends and family to this special production which happens only once a year. Tickets are priced at $10 for adults and $5 for students.
Do you have a formal event coming up soon that requires you to be dressed professionally? Many students don't own these essential clothing items and are unsure of what to wear to their big event, but ACIT's Career Closet is here to help. The Career Closet is a location for students to get clothes, shoes, and accessories to help them feel confident and ready. This event could be an interview, a school event, or even a funeral or wedding. All the closet's clothing has been gently worn before being donated by the ACIT community, so they are in excellent condition and are entirely free to students. The Career Closet has a large selection of blazers, dress pants, dress shirts, and shoes, which are organized and clean. Work-based student coordinator Gina DeMeo says, with advance notice, it can be open for availability. Send her an email at gdemeo@acitech.org to ensure you can get your free formal wear before your event.
Welcome back. In our latest segment of Cooking It Up, we switch from breakfast to dessert as Alex makes brownies.
Hi, welcome to Cooking It Up. I'm your host, Alex Lemos. Today we'll be cooking brownies from scratch.
What are you talking about? We have brownie mix. You bought some.
They're not gonna know. You can't say that. We're recording. You just say we mix it off camera, right?
All right, whatever you say, man.
Off camera to save time, I decided to mix all of our dry ingredients together.
Yeah. The box is still.
All right, so now it's time for our wet ingredients. Before mixing all your dry and wet ingredients together, make sure you preheat your oven to 325. Now for our wet ingredients. You need 1 egg, 1/3 cup of vegetable oil, and 1/4 cup of water.
Start by adding your wet ingredients into a bowl with your dry mixture. Then stir as if you were trying to fold the mixture. Continue this process until your brownie batter reaches a thick, liquid consistency. Next, grab an oven-safe glass pan where you can pour your batter in. Before pouring your batter in, give the pan a nice coat of non-stick cooking spray. Be sure to cover the pan fully. Then pour it in the glass pan and spread evenly. Take your brownies and place them in the preheated oven to let them cook for 30 to 35 minutes.
Alright, well, so if you didn't know how to cook brownies before, now you do. Thank you for tuning in to Cooking It Up, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Red Hawk Media is always searching for the next story and the next exciting event at ACIT. If you have ideas for stories or upcoming events that you would like covered in one of our programs, please visit the Pursuit online and complete the media request form. Thank you for joining us for Hawk Talk. For the staff and crew of Red Hawk Media, I'm Victoria Turcasio. We'll see you next time.